Morning, New York. Angela, Daily Bite of Health, and just wanted to share, just came back from my workout and wanted to share with you my excitement about being picked on Medium as a top food writer, because I write so much about nutrition and food and health and do my research experiments. It's like every day I'm thinking about what's the healthiest, most nutritious diet for longevity, for health, for fitness, for performance. What are the best foods? What are the best strategies? I learn so much about it. I read so much about it. I write because when I write, I think better. And I was chosen as a top writer, food writer on Medium. And it was funny because while working out, I came up with this hypothesis of the healthiest diet for human beings, that we are today. We are not, hunter-gatherers anymore. We are modern, Homo sapiens. We evolved eating certain diet, of whole foods, like you hear a lot about these days. Thank you, Laura, for congratulations. Anyway, so the healthiest diet, what I came up with and what I think that is missing in a lot of books, and I haven't really read much about it anywhere, but I came up with this idea that I'm going to test and I'm going to research more, that in order to eat the healthiest diet, we must eat some amount of fresh food, meaning not cooked, picked and eaten raw as it is. There is a whole movement of raw food diet, and I believe in raw food, but I also believe that we need cooked food. So we need a combination of raw food that was not cooked, processed, dehydrated, that nothing was done to it, because whole package, whole food, when we just pick it up and eat, it contains all the information, all the millions of evolution that plants evolved before us. Plants were here on the planet for thousands and millions of years before us, and they contain this richness of information. And there is even a theory that most of the information is in water that the plant contains, and when you dehydrate it, when you cook it, you change the structure of that water and you change the information that was in the original plant. So if we want to eat the healthiest diet, we need to consume some amount, I'm not sure what amount, I guess the more the better, of fresh food. Fresh that was not dehydrated, fresh that was picked not long ago, so it still contains all the information. It still, contains all the nutrients and all the memory of, whatever was installed in it by Mother Nature. So it might be fruits, it might be fresh salads, greens. That's why I believe that cold pressed juicing works so well. Not so much because there is some magic about consuming juices and nutrients, but because this water that is extracted from the plant is unchanged. Anyway, so a lot of people talk about whole foods, but they forget to talk about importance of fresh food. Yes, it's great to eat meals that are prepared from fresh whole foods, but I believe it's equally as important to eat fresh foods. But it's also as equally important to eat some cooked foods, and because our body, especially our brain is a hungry beast. It needs a lot of energy. It needs omega-3 fatty acids that are not that easy to consume from plant sources. And that body requires a lot of nutrition that is almost impossible to get from raw foods. That's why a lot of raw food people eventually go to consuming percentage of cooked food, because it's just not possible to consume the energy, the nutrients we need from only raw food, unless you are prepared to chew and eat the whole day like animals in the wild do. So in order for us to thrive, the healthiest diet, every day, unless you're fasting, you gotta eat some fresh food, and in volume it should be a lot, calories not so much, but a lot. I eat a lot of fresh salad every